What do you make about that, Mike, there?
They're a very good team, aren't they? And we spoke all week about if we come up here and cough up the ball cheaply, give away daft penalties and give needless bits away, then we'll get punished. You know, we'll back ourselves to be in a game and potentially get something out of the game if we don't give anything away cheaply. And we counted there was 11 what we call negatives in the first half, where we just turning the ball over cheaply or giving them field position. We had absolutely no good ball at all in the first half, and we didn't deserve it really. So second half much better. I thought probably the tries were against the run of the play actually in the second half. I thought we were a better team for large chunks that second half, but their kicking game destroyed us as well. Positionally we were all over the show on that. We've got to look at that. Whenever they were in trouble, I thought Lachlan Lamb stepped up and come up with some incredible kicks, and that's what you get against a quality team. So.
What about your own try though? I mean, a really nice try and just reward for the efforts.
Yeah. Like Campo was excellent. He'd come back tonight, made a massive difference. We've probably had to push him forward a week earlier than we needed. That's why he didn't start. So Jimmy's gone down with a bit of a knee injury, so Jack's come in a week early, but I thought he was excellent when he came off the bench. Considering he's not played for 3.5, 4 months, something like that. I thought he was excellent. Dean Parata was excellent as well, so we've got some good combination there to look forward to. Them two alongside Ollie Leyland, and Josh Rourke's obviously been excellent too. So it was a nice try. It was nice to see Jack's involvement, nice to see Josh continue his scoring streak.
Is it tough though each week? I mean, against Leeds you should have won.
Yep.
No two ways against it, and then against Castle last week, and here this week, not quite in the same sort of intensity for you.
Yeah.
Is it tough for the players? Is it tough for you?
No. So I do disagree. I thought the intensity last week was way off. We were way off the pace. The intensity wasn't off today at all. It was errors and things that we gave to them that last week 100%. We could not back up on a 6-day turnaround what we'd poured into Leeds 6 days later against Castleford at home, and that was really disappointing to see. But they were fine today with that side of it. They were full of energy. Full of intent and intensity. It wasn't that killed us at all. They're an excellent team, and we gave them way too much. If you go back through the amount of errors and negative contributions to the game that we delivered, not them putting us under pressure, that we delivered, I think you'll find that was a big factor in the game today.
Any injuries?
No injuries. Sounds like Mike Bassett, but that's, any positives, we've got no injuries. So, but genuinely, in our game, that is big for us. Emmanuel passed his head test, and Jack seems to come through okay. Dean seems to have come through. He played decent minutes there the first time in a long time. So, initially, I think we're okay.
Josh Rourke hasn't played an awful lot this season because of injury, but he's impressed since he's come into the team, isn't he?
He's been brilliant, yeah. It's been a massive bright spark. He's doing everything that he did at Whitehaven in the Championship in Super League, and that's so impressive. And all the messages that we've given him, don't get imposter syndrome now because you're here in Super League. Do the things that got you to where you are, and you pick up the other things. There was a few bits around him today, around their kicks, but he'll learn that and he'll pick that up quickly. But his attacking threat's been fantastic. He's a bit of an athlete as well, isn't he? It's a bit of a physical thing. His carries out yardage when we needed them were excellent. And he's just got a knack and an instinct to score tries, hasn't he?
Yeah, you mentioned Jack Campagnolo coming into the side. I thought you could tell the difference in the way that you attacked when he came on compared to when he was off it.
Yeah, no, it's fair to say. Yeah, I mean, Teese is a hooker who needed to do as a job in there, and I thought he did okay. But obviously, when Jack comes in, he's a fantastic organiser, fantastic communicator, and him and Ollie have only had a handful of sessions together properly. So there was a little bit of disconnect in the week, which we've been ironing out, and we knew there'd be a little bit more today. But I thought for a first proper hit out, I thought they were excellent together, because Ollie did some good stuff too. So I don't think we should forget that. But no, Jack was good.
How do you approach this back end of the season now, Mike?
Exactly the same. So we're going to get relegated. We knew that 7 months ago, so that's done. So we knew that anyway. We're going to lose players because people are going to come in for our players. There's a very uncertain future, but we've had the same messages all year to prepare them for that. it's not like, oh, well, what we're going to do now for the next 9 weeks. We're just going to stick together and just going to keep competing. And if we will keep competing, there will be no drop-off in terms of that. I think you can see when people are off in intensity and when teams are giving up, and you won't get a giving up from us. So we'll be fine. We've addressed that already. We'll move on. Another really hard game we'll get our next week, but so what? You know, it's we'll keep marching on.
Is it a bit of a free hit for you guys in the next few weeks?
Well, some say they've all been free hits, haven't they? But we don't look at it like that. We just look at trying to piece together ways to win a game and just fixing things up from the previous weeks. And that's disappointing to see this week because they were the same pictures that we saw last week in terms of giving bits away in the first half. So no, not free hit because we're not. No one backs us to win any game. So if you're basing it on that, every game's a free hit if you like. Or the bookies will tell you we're going to get beat every week. So we know the odds are heavily stacked against us. So
I think you were pretty disappointed with the start last week as well, and obviously
yeah.
A few handling errors this week. Is there anything you do differently to like come out the traps a bit sort of better?
I'm not sure. Yeah, good question. We've discussed that already. Last week, when you make errors, because no one means to make errors, do they? Like, that's obvious. And you make a big deal out of it, and it dries up, or it continues. So then it's like, do you make a big deal out of it, or do you go the other way and just say, do you know what? No one means to make errors, and just take the pressure off a little bit. So I think we'll probably go that route really, because I know they're trying. Some of them errors are fundamental errors really. They're better than that. So I think we probably need to encourage them to go the other way. That we can do this. We'll show them the good pictures. There's still some good stuff in that game. We got bested. I'm not saying we didn't, but there's a few decent bits for us to get our teeth into positively.